month, I was here to report that there is a group referred to as the Salida Fire Citizens Advisory Committee that's been looking at the fire district, looking at levels of service and what is adequate, what is a good balance cost-wise for the district. And at last month's board meeting, the Citizens Advisory Committee came forward, made a recommendation to the Salida board that they consider pursuing 2 engine companies. Right now we have 1 engine company in the district, staffed 24/7, and then it's backed up with volunteer reserves. And so the Citizens Advisory Committee, after a number of meetings and deliberating about what is adequate and what do they believe is acceptable, reaching out from Del Rio, Salida, and Wood Colony area, they've come back and they've asked the board to consider pursuing what it would take and what it would cost to staff 2 fire engines full-time 24/7, 1 in Salida and 1 on Lab Road serving the Del Rio area, because that's also in our district. And so in the future, in the upcoming months, we anticipate that the board will be considering that in some of their meetings going forward. And as well, there's been some discussion between the board and the Citizens Advisory Committee members to work to I guess provide some education to the citizens, again, of Del Rio, Salida, and Wood Colony about what that means, exactly what the cost would be to each of you or an individual as a resident in Salida. So that'll be a project that we're going to administratively be working on over the next few months, and you'll probably be hearing more about that. As many of you know, that we, Salida Fire, are now responding out of calls independent of regional fire. We still are in mutual aid with Modesto, with Woodland Avenue on the south, Ripon, and we still work with them quite a bit on it. So it's a little different than what we've been doing for the last 3 years, but we want to continue to assure you that we're here to serve you in the most efficient way and possible. One of the things that, are you going to talk about the Chamber's efforts, or you want me to announce that?
You can announce it because we have more to add to it when we get to the Chamber report.
Okay, so I'll just mention it real quick. On Friday afternoon, 3 to 7, the Salida Chamber of Commerce has plans to do an open house at the fire station. So come on by, 3 to 7 on Friday afternoon, and I'm not sure who the chef is or who the cook is, but somebody's going to be there, I think, serving hot dogs and at the plant.
Which station?
Right here at downtown Salida Boulevard and Broadway, where all the construction's going on. I will say this, that the construction is, for each of you and for us as well, has been a little bit of a challenge, but I will say that we have a great relationship with that contractor and with all of them there. Obviously, they're right in our yard, and they're working hard. They work diligently every day. I'm coming through there 6:30 every morning, and they're meeting, they're talking about how they can improve, how they can do a better job in serving, getting us a new overcrossing, improving the roads, but at the same time trying to keep traffic flowing. So it is a challenge for them. And I know it's a challenge for us at times, but if there's anything that you ever need, I'm not really a spokesperson for them, but I'm sure you could swing in there and you could ask or have a conversation with them as to the project. So with that, I don't have any statistics tonight. Hopefully I'll get some next month that I can bring forward here, some comparisons. We've been running a tremendous amount of medical calls, and that seems to be a large percentage of what we're running. I don't know if it's the time of year that we're in. It seems like right now there are a high percentage of our calls are medical calls right now. And so that's kind of where we are. Any questions?